Uh, Before I begin, I'm going to give a caveat exemptor. I'm just in the process of waking up on Sunday, the 6th of March, 2022, at 0502 hours. And I, my 1020 is the county of Santa Cruz, California. And as usual, um, uh, this little bungalow is cozy. Uh, I just got dressed, made my coffee, and got my cigarette, and uh, gave my kitten some attention, a few treats, and she's resting on the floor, the rug, uh, by the cloth door that I have on the exit into the next room here in this cottage. Uh, and then there's the exit and entry door uh, over that way. And then when I look beyond my screen is the very large picture window, and there's a bird of paradise off to the right. I've been here for 5 years, and uh, the I the bird of paradise has shared her life with me. Uh, uh, so, what goes through my head as I cycle back from the deep realm, uh, I'd like to share with you. I had asked my personal digital assistant just a little while ago, what time had I gone to sleep last night, and the artificial intelligence bot, Google bot, on my personal device. Uh, I have it set for the female gender voice because to me, a woman's voice is calming generally, and just to hear the voice of a woman, any any woman in the environment, my mind as a male, uh, it is calmed by just their voice or their presence. Nothing else. I'm 65, and at my age, I can't really think about having sexual relations with anyone. Uh, I, I don't, I don't. I have had relationships all my life. Here in Santa Cruz, everywhere I've been, I've always loved and respected women and people. I never left a woman by the wayside. I gave the love that I was capable, but never enough. It seemed like here in Santa Cruz, I want to talk about someone I love, and she's out there. Probably never see her again. I really blew it. Oh my goodness! I was a young man out of the army, and I came back, and I met Pam at the Felton. What do we call it? The Felton. It was a community gathering and a place we had log houses. The Felton Guild, an artist guild of various crafts and arts, artisan people who were like Joseph Campbell, Professor Joseph Campbell, Mankind and His Symbols, the book by Dr. Joseph Campbell. That's Campbell. Joseph Campbell. He wrote the book. Oh, I always like to recommend books, but people never read them. Joseph Campbell, Man and His Symbols. Let me speak more about Pam and my experiences here in Felton. Well, before I was here in Santa Cruz at that period in my life. I had come from Marin County. I was 17 at first up in Marin County, and I had landed a job that would have been so good, and if I had a little foresight, into the future, or the hindsight, even, to navigate from lessons learned, I could have done a little different. We all could have. We always imagine, how different things could have been if only such and such had occurred, or if only the sequence, the synchronicity, the singularity. We just keep going into this dark hole that just sucks us into nowhere. And then we end up right back through the emotional vortex into the present moment. All this time, these conscious processes bringing us right back to here. Why couldn't we stay here to begin with, and then in our consciousness move with the flow of time? 4 stages. Adipad, pod, PAD. It stands for a concept known as the paradigm, a paradigm of time. Paradigm, a construct. Paradigm construct, which is the perception. The construct is the perception. Social constructs, psychological constructs, stages. PAD, a derivative of Sanskrit, meaning paradigm of consciousness. So, Adipad is when you come into life and you meet your first teacher. Okay, that's Adipad. Everyone starts at ADI pod, PAD. So that is the absolute first stage of a spiritual journey. When we are just introduced into the environment and we are nothing more than S-O-R. Okay, where are we in this picture? Can we separate ourselves from S-O-R? How? Okay, am I R? Am I O? Am I S? S, stimuli. O, that's me here, the organism. Dash R is the response. Okay, so imagine a peritoneum, a single cell organism, peritoneum, and S, that is the biodome, many layers, just like the atmosphere, the stratosphere, the ionosphere, the ecosystem, where we exist. Okay, do not use a word to identify what you are, who you are, your place, the time. Try to go beyond these expressions. Joseph Alioto, my first Taekwondo instructor when I was 16 and a half years of age. Joseph Alioto, uh, Master Sensei, uh, taught women and children self-defense. Joseph Alioto's assistant was a wonderful angel, or I can't remember her street name or stage name at this point, but there were black belts in in the group, and some clinging to ego would challenge this woman, black belt Joseph's Alioto's associate, and it was such a strange sight to see. Um, to achieve Shodan, it takes about 8 years of training before you are allowed to be honored with the title of Shodan, which Sho Shodan, Shodan, Shodan. You can hear it, but it's Shodan, Shodan. Okay, what is the Don DN? Don DN. Okay, I can't spell that one because it's in a language I can't scramble right now. The Don DN is your gravitational center, your your human body gravitational center. Yesterday I talked about neural plexuses such as the solar plexus, the heart center to the left, throat, the median eye, and the 10th gate, or what, we're going there. Back, so this human body has an orientation spot called Don Dien. Don Dien lies 2 inches, just 2 inches down from your navel. So you place 2 fingers uh, at the bottom of your navel, like this, and then 2 fingers. Okay, so if you measure 2 fingers down, once you place this point at the navel or at the right below your belly button. Okay, so 2 centimeters down, 1.5 centimeters in from that point. That's where the Dondian is in the nervous system. Study meridians, the 12 meridians. It ain't show and tell, and it ain't. It's once you drop the novelty, you can begin to learn. Sometimes people wear all kinds of extravagant robes and collars and all kinds of outward, and they're not getting it because that's where they're at, just at that. You drop that, and then you get to go forward, always go forward. If you look at things progress as a linear motion, you're losing the point. It's not linear. All right, it's not linear. Well, a scalar, a median point. Okay, a scalar, a line going off into a direction of all the universe. Bisectors. Okay, bisectors, scalar. It's this conscience. Were you to take all that is in this brain as these very high-tech AI entities do, it'd be clear to you that everything I've said